Hey everybody, welcome to Whiskey Cinema. Edna says no capes, but I'm here for the capes, and so is Brandon on this very special DC episode of Whiskey Cinema. Let's go.
Are you ready for this?
Uh-huh.
I love that beginning. It feels so good. Hey everybody, welcome to Whiskey Cinema. I'm your host as always, Dano Holzer. With me as most of the time, Brandon Rich. With us not at all at the moment. Late. Brandon, what time is it? Do you have the time on you?
It's 7:02 over here. 8 his time.
That's weird. We're supposed to be. I don't know. That's weird. We'll just do a quick roll call. Dano here. Brandon Rich. Brandon Rich also not here. Awkward turtle. Jordan. Jordan the Juggernaut. What?
He's running a little late, but he'll be here. He's too nerdy to miss a DC episode.
You know what? He gets what he gets now. If he talks,
if this is the episode he misses, I'm gonna be pissed.
He's our geek guy. Our Get Geek Saturday, not here for our episode.
We did a little behind the scenes. We did this episode a while ago, but we all got too plastered.
We had drinks made that were called Kryptonites, made by our Jorducer, which is like a drink like this. She made little capes for them. What we didn't know is that drink was about 50% alcohol and green and delicious. And we had about 4 of those and essentially ruined the episode. It was about 4 hours long. Very Snyder cut.
Was us yelling at each other for fucking ever?
Why don't you drink one? Yeah, we got super hammered and could not use the episode. So this is a rebirth. Maybe we don't have Eames here to make sure it works. Maybe that's what has to happen.
Maybe.
I think it's the only way.
Yeah, he says he'll be here soon.
Well, we'll see if we even want him. You know what I mean?
No.
All right, so we got some comments going on here. We have Steven. I'm here on time. What's up, fellas? My favorite superpower is being rich. That's a great superpower. If you guys have seen the Snyder Cut or the original Justice League, that is a Batman, surprisingly, is the comic relief. What's your superhero power again? I'm rich.
I love it because that is his superpower. I mean, he's rich. Like, fuck. That's what he makes gadgets, and then he's just fearless.
Love it. Well, also a little crazy, right? You're like, I'm going to go fight.
Yeah, that's what I mean by fearless. I assume if you're fearless, you're crazy.
Also, if you have Scar, Jeremy Irons being your butler, I'd be brave too. That guy's amazing.
I'd want to get out of there too. You're right. He's not that great. Long
live the Wayne. I think he killed his parents. Dropped him into a wildebeest stampede.
Just threw him off the cliff.
Oh, there you go. Oh, I see your thing. Eames says he'll be here soon. He's in our comments. By the way, if you guys are watching this, please click in the box. That way we can see your comments and likes. Helps out our podcast so much. We appreciate it. Eames is commenting on there. I'll be there so soon. And also so plastered. 3 laughy cry faces. You know what? I can decide whether or not to add him to this stream. It might be a no for me. It might be.
I don't know, man. I've seen you plastered on this. It can't be much worse than you.
Me?
Also, I've seen me high on this. Can't be much worse than that.
Speaking of high,
we're best if we're plastered, or in my case, high.
Well, sure. You got to balance yourself out there. Kryptonites are dangerous. Kryptonites are dangerous. Let's get into some of these DC movies. I'm really excited about them. I'm not a big DC fan. A lot of their movies have been kind of rough for me, but some of them have been surprisingly pretty good, and I liked rewatching them. My niece, who has not seen any of them, I got to watch 2 of them with her today, and she's a fan now, so I was like, all right, we're doing the work. We're getting it there. She's like, when does the Superman movie start? Is that like later in the timeline? I was like, no, that's the first one. She's like, okay. What's the second one? I was like, have you seen any of these? And she's like, no. I was like,
lucky.
I know, I'm excited. She started by watching Justice League. I was like, no, too far. We'll go back.
Yeah. I'm not. There's some movies I'm excited to talk about. There's other ones I don't give 2 fucks about.
Okay.
It wasn't easy, or it wasn't hard to pick every category in this. I didn't need slashes.
Me neither. I'm with you. DC.
I did a slash on one because I know Eames, if he ever gets here, pretty well. He might have picked one of those in that category.
Sure.
So I picked another one just as a backup, so I could have something different.
Let's pretend like Eames won't be allowed to participate in this episode. There has to be.
Oh God, what a douche, right? Oh fuck.
Fortress of Solitude. That's where you live, Eames. That's you now, alone. I want to get into some of these. I want to jump into one that's probably DC's first pretty good movie, which Gal Gadot. Never heard of her before. I want to talk about Wonder Woman a little bit with you. Surprised by it. I liked it a lot. Great director. What did you think of Wonder Woman?
I mean, it's like a lot of their other movies. I mean, it's middle of the pack. It's watchable. I watched it from beginning to end. There was parts. Not a lot of them are memorable, man. This is one of them.
The first one? You're not a fan of the first one at all?
I don't hate it. I don't love it. I don't hate it. Like I said, it's good.
Okay. You're getting it like not a top shelf, but like a mid-bar drink.
Mid-bar. Like it's on the cheaper side of the alcohol list, but
okay.
Like for us poor people, still, you know.
It ain't our superpower.
That's right. I still go for that alcohol that's on sale.
I want to say this about DC is I think their ability to cast these people is off the hook. Gal Gadot is a female soldier who's in the military that lives in Israel, beautiful model, but can whoop ass, has an accent, playing an Amazon warrior princess. Perfect. Really good as Wonder Woman. Are the movies the best? I think they can improve on them, but I thought their casting of her, she's always good. She whoops ass. She looks great in these fight scenes.
Yeah, they do really good at casting. They do good on casting their superheroes. I love them all. Henry Cavill, Superman, perfect. Aquaman, Jason Momoa.
Jason Momoa. Who does not love
him taking off his shirt when he goes into water? Then I'm like, oh yeah, that's why.
Permission to come aboard. How do you not love Jason Momoa? In this part, I think he's a great cast. Is the movie bad? I think so. I think it's pretty rough. It was hard for me to stay in the movie theater.
So, I know, I went with you. You're the worst person to watch movies with. I'll give DC this. I didn't like Wonder Woman the first time. I didn't like Aquaman the first time. I did rewatch them.
Okay.
I enjoyed them the second time. More than I did the first time, at least.
So do you think hype, like DC finally got okay movies and they said that they were great movies and that's why you didn't like them?
So I think hype on Wonder Woman was hyped, man. It got fucking 93% on Flickster.
Too high.
That is too high.
90%? Too high.
You know, I'm gonna say it's my overrated. Wonder Woman is my
overrated.
It is not 93%.
Yeah.
That movie, like I said, I watched it on a flight to Disney. Fucking maybe that was my problem too. Watching on a flight, I'm already done being there. But God, I couldn't get into that movie. I rewatched it this week. I actually thought it was a pretty good movie. It's still not 93% worthy though.
How do you like that every time she's on screen, they blast her song so you can never forget? It reminds me a lot of
it. I love it. I love it.
Like Beverly Hills Cop or like something like in the like 90s where they have like a hit song so they play it all the time.
Every time she does something cool, that music plays. I'm like, fuck her.
Yeah, I'll just like in the fight scene for the Snyder Cut, they play it like maybe 5 times in a row. Like she'll have her scene, then it'll go to a couple other characters and it goes back to her and she'll block an attack and it'll go back again. I'm like, we get it. It is a hit. I'm with you. Don't burn me out on it. I'm a fan.
No, burn me out on it. No. Burn me out.
I don't want no Imagine Dragons like that band sucks. Like they don't suck. They kept playing that song too much. It's not their fault. They don't decide. The radio does something.
I don't go to you for musical opinions. I might as well just go to you for like, how should I style my hair? Those are 2 things you're just not good at.
I part it in wherever the wig says. Steven says that Gal Gadot did great in Fast and the Furious movies. Steven's one of our really good buddies, and I already miss Steven that I moved to California. But Steven, your opinion doesn't matter as much because there's nothing you don't like. You're just a happy.
No, I told you. He's not a big Mel Brooks fan.
Steven, get off the podcast.
He said we were doing that episode. He's like, nah, bro, that wasn't for me. I hate that guy. Despise him.
Wow, really? The one person he hates is someone that I think is amazing.
All right, he didn't say despise or hate.
Oh, look, he put Imagine Dragons was terrible. You know what? He's trying to stir controversy.
You know what? Right there. Imagine. He's right. He's someone I do go to for music.
He's just trying to be a troll. Stop it. Stop it.
No, he's right, though. He's right.
All right. So you're talking about overrated. You think Wonder Woman is overrated? If it's 90%, it's hard for me to disagree. Hard for me to disagree.
That's the only reason why. Not 93% good.
No.
Like, come on. We all watched it.
Well, here's what it is. We talk about hype all the time on here. I think the hype for DC movies have constantly been lowered. Steven said this too as well. Makes sense. I agree. Marvel is more of a happy, fun, go-lucky, good movie, and DC is dark, right? Deadpool even makes a joke. You're so dark. Are you from the DC universe? They're a darker franchise. If you have a dragon, Marvel is How to Train Your Dragons. If you have a dragon in DC universe, it's Game of Thrones, biting people in half, destroying cities. I agree, but you have to still make it interesting. Wonder Woman was the first movie on the right track. 90%? No. No way. It's too high. You guys are crazy.
Yeah, at the time it was considered the best DC movie since The Dark Knight, which wasn't saying much.
You didn't like The Dark Knight? I liked all of it.
I love The Dark Knight. One of my favorite movies of all time. It's my top fucking 3. But I'm saying everything after The Dark Knight trilogy was just dog shit. Like, yeah, of course you're going to be the best movie since then when all you're doing is shit.
Yeah. I get the most tickets to Chuck E. Cheese as long as I start throwing those bows around in the ball pit. I'm with you. There's not a lot of competition. I liked Wonder Woman. Didn't think it was as fantastic as everybody said. I want to start in the very beginning, though. You have that as your overrated. It's not my overrated, but I agree. I absolutely agree.
All right.
The rent is too damn high, party. I absolutely agree. But I want to get into the first one, which I watched today, is the Superman. Henry Cavill. They're trying to start the universe. What?
It's Man of Steel.
Okay, my bad. My bad, Ski. Man of Steel. Henry Cavill. Trying to start a universe. Trying to get it going. Trying to be the Robert Downey Jr. of a universe. How did you think he did?
Henry Cavill is amazing as Superman, as Man of Steel. But the movie overall, now that I think about it, should have been my overrated. I liked Wonder Woman a lot more.
Okay.
I'm not big on Man of Steel, which is sad because I like the actors. I like Henry Cavill. I like Amy Adams. Michael Shannon. I fucking love Michael Shannon.
Michael Shannon. How good was he? I will find him. Zod. Fantastic.
You don't have to name everybody else in that movie because I don't like him.
Okay. Costner? You don't like him as the guy that dies to save a dog? I thought you'd be all about that sacrifice.
I do love that he did that. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. This is his greatest acting performance right there.
Dying?
Yeah.
I thought you'd love this movie. He died very quickly.
I'm also not a fan of Russell Crowe in this movie.
See, this is where I differ with you because they made a Krypton show, right, about this. And the Krypton world is full of sci-fi and awesome technology and all this AIs and also dragons. I'm like, this seems amazing. Can we make this show? Can we see this show? And they did. They tried it. It got canceled after the first season. I think they might have tried to bring it back. I don't know if it worked. But I liked Russell Crowe in this as this is very much the same as Kevin Costner. I want you to die in a good death. That's what I want from Russell Crowe now. I want you to be a cool character that dies quickly. I don't want to see the whole movie.
Oh, but that's just it. He's not a good actor. Just like Kevin Costner. You're right.
Oh, God. Jeez. God, come on. Did you even like him? Did you even like him?
I think Russell Crowe's over. He's got great movies. He had Gladiator, Beautiful Mind, Cinderella Man.
I like all those. You're right.
You're really good.
Yeah.
He's pumped out some turds.
I mean, I don't think so. Oh, no. We got Mr. Peterson on here. I enjoyed the fight scene. Reminded me of Mortal Kombat fights from the game, right, Eames? Oh, never mind. He's not here. That's so funny. No, I liked it for a couple reasons. I liked the only thing that bugged me a little bit is they stole from Marvel a little bit, right? Superman's origin story is Krypton blows up. He comes to Earth to save people. And then in this one, his dad kind of dies and because he doesn't go save him. So now he wants to save people. I'm like, you're kind of stealing from Spidey a little bit. That's kind of Spidey-ish. You know what I mean?
Sure.
I'm just saying. I don't know.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know Superman's original origin story from the comic books. If we had our nerd expert here, he could tell.
You don't need a nerd expert to know that his planet exploded and his parents.
I'm just trying to jab at Eames because he's not fucking here.
Well, he wouldn't know anyways. I heard he's not even into geeky stuff now. He's just into.
That's right. He backed out. He's like, "Fuck, I don't know any of this shit." They're the experts.
No, he's not about that.
So anyway, yeah, Superman's from what, Mount Mordor?
Yeah, he's from Mount Mordor. His parents threw him into the volcano,
and that's how he got his power.
Yeah, he got it from a ring in Narnia.
I assume Captain Kirk was his father.
Oh, speaking of that, I want to throw a little bit of this up for Henry Cavill. People talk about how ripped Hemsworth is, which he super is. Henry Cavill in this, I think they're toe to toe. He had a scene where he's running by to grab a shirt off a line. I was like, this dude could rip my head off with one hand, no problem. He got jacked for this. I believe he's from.
Oh, all right. Let's get into the real debate here, okay?
Let's get it.
We all know who's got the best body. Is it Cavill or is it Jason Momoa?
Body or face combo wombo? Because
we can go combo wombo.
Combo wombo. I gotta go. Momoa loves his wife. He throws axes drinking Guinness.
No, I'm not talking about personality. I'm talking. You said face.
That's what I'm saying. It's all together for me.
You're bringing out his personality. He throws, and how do you know Henry Cavill isn't nice to people?
Well, you're right, because Henry Cavill is the biggest nerd, loves playing WoW, built his own computer, loves The Witcher. It is tough. It's tough for me. It's tough.
It's not that tough. Amanda's right. It's Momoa. We all saw Justice League. It's the most rewinded part where he's just taking a shirt off in the water.
You know what? I'm a Captain Marvel, Captain Sparkle Fingers that drinks when he's wrong. Amanda, you right. Cheers. I'm going to drink this shot right out of you.
Yeah, it's Momoa. That dude. I could bounce a quarter off his ass and I would suck on it. The quarter, I would be too intimidated.
You couldn't bounce a quarter off his ass. That quarter would shatter.
But Steven brings up a good point. Henry Cavill chopping the wood was yummy.
Yummy. Man, that's a good adjective. I agree with that immediately. Let's get out.
Man. These are the debates you get when Eames isn't on. The real shit everybody wants to know.
That's right. I'm with you, man. Jason Momoa is awesome. I love Jason Momoa. Everything I see on him is fantastic. Henry Cavill, though, same deal. I really like him. Not to say Ray Fisher or Cyborg isn't amazing. Just haven't seen enough on him. But that two, balancing those two is tough. That's tough.
That is tough.
Chris Hemsworth.
Gal Gadot would win. She'd beat the rest.
I loved her on Saturday Night Live where they played the Amazons, where there's only women there. And they had the two lesbians that just wanted to make out with one woman the whole time. I was like, that's perfect. It's so smart. Hey, you doing there? They're adjusting their glasses, pulling their flannel up. I was like, this is the funniest dumb skit.
Aren't all their skits dumb though?
Yeah, it's pretty. I watched it last night. They're not trying too hard anymore.
All right, tell me you're overrated.
Overrated. My overrated is Aquaman. And
wrong.
Nope. So here's why. Aquaman.
I knew you'd pick this movie.
I had to. It's 60% on Rotten Tomatoes. And to me, with a generous feeling, it's maybe 40%. Patrick Wilson plays a bad guy. Amber Heard plays a love interest. The story's not bad. It's too long. They have
all DC movies are.
Well, I'm telling you, they could have cut 30 minutes out of this. Well, I think the thing that bugged me, so much opportunity, right? Let's go see 6 civilizations of underworld societies. What do you want to look like? I want one to be seahorse people, one to be crab people, one to be octopus people. Do you want them to do anything different? No, just their faces. I'm like, come on, guys. You can do Star Wars. You can make a universe underneath the ocean, and they decided to Power Rangers it. Make it as fast and dumb as possible. It bugged me and upset me. Nicole Kidman played his mom. All these movies have good actors in it, and they
not
don't.
A good actress.
You're out of your mind. You're out of your mind.
Sorry, man. She's not.
Kate, name 3 actresses better.
Emily Blunt.
I agree.
I'll even go with the Emma Stone because I watched that Cruella trailer again.
No.
And that was some good shit. But I really like her. And Charlize Theron.
Ooh, Charlize Theron I'd agree with for sure. Cruella de Vil, by the way.
It's you. I'm going to go Helen Mirren.
Oh, okay. Jesus. All right. That's fair.
Yeah. Maybe Meryl Streep.
God, no,
I would watch any Meryl Streep movie over the others.
Yeah, you feel well for beating me, but I'm just a 14-year-old. Shazam! Oh, they probably have like weird stuff on the roof.
I liked Aquaman. Like I said, it took a second time to watch it because I went with a real piece of shit who talks about the whole movie.
Ugh, I hate that.
I enjoyed it. 60% right where I think it should be.
Damn.
Like Patrick is the bad guy. I like him as an actor, but I don't think he hits that one.
If you guys don't know who Patrick Wilson is, he's also Owlman on
Watchmen. Same guy who directed this movie, so obviously he's going to have him.
Yeah, no, I enjoyed the Trench, which was very scary. I liked it a lot. Oh, hold on a second. Let's hold the phones here. Well.
What's up, y'all?
Hey, how's it going over there? Is it
now
dark?
we have to have actual debates about comic book superheroes and not their bodies and faces.
Excuse me?
Whose body you like better, Momoa or Cavill?
Ooh.
Body face combo.
Body face combo?
Body face combo.
If we're talking body face combo, face goes to Momoa. I think body goes to Cavill.
You're wrong. Face and body both go to Momoa. Kick him off. Kick him. He's already back to being unwanted here. Give him the boot.
That fucking.
Okay, bye.
Wait, hold on.
When
he comes up, when he turns around and he's at in Justice League, I should say,
in the water
with the mustache.
That's the best part. The one that you can super tell. No, when he is at his memorial and he turns around, he's just wearing like his pantsuit, like his pants of his suit. The dude is fucking jacked, bro.
Dude, yeah, but also go watch Jason Momoa take a shirt off and walk slowly into the water. Like
I will.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why he doesn't get it. He comes out of the water wearing a shirt, and then he takes it off to go back in. It's pointless.
Yeah, I thought the same shit. I even thought, why do you need to take your shirt off? Oh, that's why. Take that bad boy off.
And like,
pants either.
And is like, why does he do it? I'm like, what do you mean? For the ladies. That's why he does it.
Well, not just for everybody. It's really for everybody.
I was about to say.
It's true. I also
like we all did rewind that scene 60 times.
He did it twice for no reason.
Eames,
there was reason.
About what's going with you. We had a couple hot takes, and so we want to know what's going on with you. And you're a little bit late, and we're not mad at you. And I want to know exactly what's going on. Do you have a hot take for us, real quick?
Hot take?
Yeah.
First half of Zack Snyder.
You're gonna have to wait. We're gonna talk for our podcast host here. Thanks you so much.
Get the Lambo car, house in the hills with the stars. Told you I'd raise the bar. Told you that I go far. Baby, it's crystal clear. I'm not a souvenir. I'm not an accessory. I'm a necessity. So come and check me out now. I'm a necessity. So come and check me out now.
Ooh, there we go, guys. What is up, everybody? I'm just kidding, Eames. I want to mess with you a little bit because you were late, so we have to tease you. But we are glad you're here for our Get Geeked kind of episode. We're talking about our stuff. How you doing, buddy?
Doing good. Just shot terribly on 18, so I'm feeling great so far.
I ended with you at Topgolf. That's not surprising.
It's true. I ended with a birdie and 2 pars, and that was it out of 18 holes.
Well, like the people behind you flipped you off because you're going too slow, or
we let 2 people play through. It just be like that sometimes, man.
Dude, I make fun of you, but last time I golfed, I hit 6 holes in ones, but that's just me.
Hey, man.
So, what's your underrated, Eames?
My underrated?
Overrated.
My overrated is going to be the first half of Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Okay. I don't know what you're trying to do here. You had time to think and
No.
drink.
I've thought about this. None of these should be rated high. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. None of them should be rated high. They're not good movies. I've heard so many people on Facebook talk about how great Zack Snyder's Justice League is.
You ain't wrong, dude.
I don't see it. The first half,
Okay.
not good. The second half, fantastic. They made Steppenwolf a much better villain. The fact that you see Darkseid, I love. They bring up the anti-life matter equation.
Yeah.
Love it, dude. It was all about this. And then that first half, though, the things they added just weren't enough to keep me engaged. I almost fell asleep during the first 2 hours. Rough.
That is funny for a movie. Like, listen, the first 2.5 hours were kind of boring, but the next 2.5 hours were pretty good. Watch it in parts, ladies and gentlemen. This is a long sitting. I watched the first half and then I realized, like, oh fuck, this is over 3 hours. I gotta go. This is getting too crazy.
Dude, there was a part
take breaks in this movie.
Yeah.
No,
I took breaks. I was like, I'm getting uninterested here.
I thought you said you did.
do some laundry.
Jesus, you're a fucking trooper if you didn't take breaks during this movie.
I watched that today before the podcast. I was getting in the mood.
There you go. Yeah, I finished the first half this morning before I left for golf. Or the second half.
I was like, so you didn't even watch?
We watched the first half last night, and I was just like, I can't. It's rough. Like, they added some things that I liked, but the second half of the movie, it just goes like straight up from there. Like, it's the second half, fucking great. I loved it. But that first half, dude, I was just like, you have to push through that first half of the movie to get to the good part. This doesn't deserve as high a praise as it gets.
I'm going to say this too about our host, Jordan. Jordan is, I would say, as much as me and Brandon might be or whatever, Jordan is a feminist. He is for women's rights. He loves it. He's a fan. Wonder Woman is, you're not, Brandon. Don't shrug your eyebrows.
I wonder where this is coming from, though.
I'm building there.
We'll figure this thing out.
Wonder Woman was put at a 90% on Rotten Tomatoes. How would you score that as deciding if that's too high or too low or good enough? What do you think?
That is far too high.
Ooh,
That's what I said. I thought it was a good movie, but it's my overrated.
Dude,
Mhm.
70, 76,
I'm with you.
I agree.
I'm with you.
Anything over that, I'm like, okay, let's fucking take it. I get it. She was the first, woman to have her, headline a superhero movie, but come on, it wasn't that good.
Absolutely with you.
No, not at all. So let's talk about our underrated. I'll go first. Mine's Wonder Woman 2.
Oh no! Oh no!
No, I agree.
Oh no!
100%.
I liked it.
Oh no!
Fuck off.
All right, go ahead. I'm gonna be quiet. I have a nice, delicious beverage. By the way, this is whiskey, ginger ale, bitters on the bottom. I call it a Gilligan's Island because there's ginger on the bottom and rocks on top.
This is 23 flavors of the Doctor.
This is Coke.
Ugh.
Way to stay on brand, gentlemen.
So Wonder Woman, maybe I went in with such low expectations. I don't know. Because everybody shit on this movie before I watched it.
Yeah.
Yeah, super corny at times. Some of it didn't bother me, some of it did. The ending, nobody's going to give up all that to make the world a better place because we're all selfish.
Absolutely.
But I liked it. Pedro Pascal, fucking love him. I'm excited for The Last of Us with him. God, I'm excited.
It's good. I'm with you. Mandalorian, I'm with you.
The Mandalorian, yeah. I didn't hate Kristen Wiig either. Yeah,
No, me neither.
Super corny. But every other part she was in, I really liked her.
Okay, I'll say this. Wonder Woman was a golden age comic or era comic. Okay, this is the epitome of corniness. Was the 50s. This is when Wonder Woman came out. The fact that they embraced the corniness, like especially in that first scene, like I loved it, dude. I loved the corniness because I was like, be the character. You don't have to make her this badass, tougher than everybody, gonna whoop everybody's ass. We get it, Y'all got your first movie out, take it. But embrace the corniness. embrace the character, and I thought they did that very well in the second movie. I agree. The second
If I had
movie,
to choose one, I would choose the second one over the first one.
100%.
Boom.
100%.
That's why I wanted to go first. I didn't know if Eames would have that one. I decided I wanted it.
I had another one, mainly because of how much I know Danny hates it.
I think I know your other one because I had them both written down in case you went first, but you were late, so you can go fuck yourself.
Fair. My second one, or mine that I picked, as much as I love Wonder Woman 2, but since you have it covered, that's perfect. Mine's Aquaman.
Oh, mine's not that one.
Yeah,
I do like it.
Because I thought, again, people shit on this movie, and I liked it a lot.
I want to hear what you have to say. Two good movies. I won't say any of them are really good, but
true. Aquaman as a character, stupid.
Oh God, he really is.
His superpower is he talks to fish. They made Aquaman fucking cool. They made kids want to be like Aquaman. I'm telling you right now. My son, oldest.
They make kids want to be like Momoa and adults.
No. Well, that's fair. My son loves the Aquaman movie. And the fact that they can make if anyone would have said to me when I was a kid, man, Aquaman movie is actually going to be a good movie. It's going to have Jason Momoa. He's going to be a badass. I'd have said, shut the fuck up. It's Aquaman. It's going to be some shitty blonde guy that looks like a member of the ambiguously gay duo from SNL.
Not at all.
I'd be part of that duo. I'll tell you that right now.
It's right? Wouldn't be ambiguously gay either. It'd be full blown.
Are you looking for a sidekick? The tadpole?
Yeah, they got the closest thing to The Rock to play Aquaman.
But seriously.
The Rock with hair.
I thought they took the Black Panther point of on this, where the hidden world of Atlantis. No, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. The hidden world. No, I'm gonna say it. It's not as good as Black Panther. Okay, let's calm that down right now. It's not.
You heard it here first.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Black Panther.
It's not as good as Black Panther, but they take the hidden world full of technology that no one's ever heard of. They did like the copy it, but change a few words so they don't know it's the same. That's like what they did on it. They copied and pasted and just changed a few words to make it a little bit different. But the aesthetic and the layout of it is just like Black Panther, and I'm okay with it. It's Black Panther underwater. I'm
going to move on because we've already discussed it. You were late at the podcast. I essentially said the opposite of what you said. There's no reason.
He said that was his overrated.
Yeah, you have terrible taste in movies, so I'm not too worried.
Oh, now Steve is saying Black Panther was overhyped. You guys, you're sour.
Okay, Steven, you've been on the fucking rock plate, and that's fucking the final straw. Overhyped? You shitting me? You shitting me, Steven?
Oh, look at him. WTB84 as well. So he's saying.
Who did you like Wonder Woman 84? Who?
Wonder Woman 84 wasn't overhyped at all, you dumb son of a bitch.
No, everybody shit on that movie.
Everybody. That movie's nominated for Razzies overhyped. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm going to say this. I won't talk about Aquaman.
You can't do your trip here.
And I'm not mad that you like it. That doesn't bother me. For me, it just didn't hit me. I attribute a lot to Power Rangers. Your son likes it. How old's your son?
6.
Exactly. I'm not sick. Didn't enjoy it. So not for me. So, but I will talk about Wonder Woman 84, which I thought had the potential to be good. A wishing stone, a stretch. Her lover being turned into not appearing, but taking over the body of someone else, and then them using it, kind of like Get Out. A little awkward. There's so many parts in this. Him stealing a plane that's a biplane out of a museum, then flying across the ocean when there's no fuel. And it couldn't have made it. Or like 5 things I'd noticed without having to see things online that people were upset about in forums. The movie's bad. It's super flawed. Really bugged me. I love Pedro Pascal. I talked about Gal Gadot. I think she's one of the best casted people. Get her a script. Chris Pine doesn't know what a garbage can is. Did they invent a garbage can in 1966? I don't think so. He knows what a garbage can is. Stop making it a joke. I get it. He's the only one with personality in these movies. Let it go.
Whoa, do not discount my lady, Kristen Wiig. That bitch got more personality than any of us. I don't know if y'all seen Bridesmaids.
Is she cheating now? Did she give up her powers? Is her wish still there?
Not.
It doesn't matter
She
because
did
the movie
just
doesn't make
one and done. That end ruined her for me a little bit.
Oh, how about the
Well,
I
person
like the movie.
that all of
Into it.
like the Jews would go back to their country, and one person wished for the other person to drop dead because he wished that. Now that person's dead, can't recant their wish. None of it made sense. No one cared. They just went on with the movie. You know why? 6-year-olds like the movie. Good for you. By the way, Oakster, Connor, dig you guys. You're my guys. Love you.
To be fair, I don't think 6-year-olds liked Wonder Woman 84, but you know, that's fine.
Sounds like they have better taste than us, seems.
Yeah, apparently
According to Danny.
the movie wasn't in black and white. Danny hated it.
That's right.
I said, hey, that's a wait.
The
What
movie
Snyder
wasn't
Cut was?
Korean subtitles. I'm over it.
Oh,
Hey,
God.
Snyder Cut,
I don't
what
have
about
to read
that's
during
in
this.
black and white? I saw they gave the option for both. I was like, don't give the option for both. Just release. I'm not watching a 5-hour movie twice.
God,
For solar
Oh,
power.
you're lucky I watched
Come
it once.
Come on. I saw that and I was like, oh, cool. And I was just like, well, not again, though. I did not again.
I seen somebody on here who said they got through their second viewing of the Snyder Cut, so they're ready for tonight. I said, who has that much time on their fucking hands?
I debated on even watching it. And I
I know
run this
people-
podcast.
I know people who don't have jobs that don't have enough time to watch that movie twice. Yeah, but you're out in California doing like horse stuff.
Kinda. What I'm mostly doing is just enjoying not having to do stuff. We got Suggs checking in, John Suggs. We got Rob on here. Rob, I miss you dearly. You're fantastic. Miss you, buddy. Steven's on here talking about great movies being bad and bad movies being great. Classic Steven. Classic.
What's your underrated, Danny?
My underrated
Hey,
is
you're a dumbass for saying.
That's
my
right.
underrated is Aquaman. No, I'm kidding. I hate that movie. The Snyder Cut, which everyone is saying is great, but maybe I was before the ship sailed because I watched it the day it came out, and I hated the first one. Really bugged me. Jason Momoa was my favorite part of the first one, and he had like 20 lines, but he was fun. This version, where people actually had backstories, where Cyborg is the heart, the Flash actually gets a little bit of a movie where it talks about his powers, talks to his dad.
Flash in this movie.
I'm a
me-
fan.
I'm not a big fan of Cyborg in this movie.
No, thank God. Oh God, I thought I was gonna be the only one.
I was nervous to say that.
Fuck, if I have to hear that guy talk anymore, I'll fucking rip my heart out.
Ray Fisher?
Every time he got on screen, I'm like, oh God, this guy again.
He monologues. He's a fucking villain. He monologues the entire time.
Yeah, you know who else does? Dexter. He kills people.
Yeah, well, there you go. See?
So I'm just
Done.
saying.
Did he say that line in there? Yeah, I'll save this world after I put it in a garbage bag.
Fucking dude. Like,
His
I
acting is garbage.
I liked the backstories. I thought giving the two guys who didn't have a backstory at all, giving them backstories, great. Loved it. We don't need an extra hour and a half, Zack Snyder. You could have cut out an hour of that movie.
God, and all the slow-mo shit.
Dude. Oh my God.
Fuck.
We're
I
gonna
think
need
Zack
a
Snyder is an overrated director, by the way.
Thank you. Me too.
Okay, so I want to tell you guys this. You guys don't know who this is. Mia Khalifa is a porn star. You guys are married. You don't know who she is. But Mia Khalifa is a porn star. I'll just take my word for it. And she did a very funny TikTok where she brushed her teeth if Zack Snyder directed it. And she had her toothbrush and she slammed it in the water. It was a splash. And then it was slow-mo. She pulled it up and she started brushing her teeth, started going slow and then super fast and slow again. I was like, she right. Zack Snyder loves the quick slow-mo. He's a big
Like, he
fan.
just has a slow-mo of Batman firing a bullet out of his tank thing. I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah, no.
I'm just like, why? That you didn't need that.
On top of
Crawler,
the
everything on the walls.
no, Batmobile when he's driving in that like dome that Steppenwolf creates,
Yeah.
and he shoots that one that knocks that tower out. I thought the same thing. I was like, cool. He has a cannon on top. You could have shown that in real time and made the explosion huge. And I
Right?
would be so much more interested.
The crawler.
Like, you're going slow motion every time the Flash runs, which I get. That makes sense.
Yeah.
You don't need to add every other fight scene slow-mo.
Also, make more jokes with the Flash doing things fast.
Right? I thought the same thing.
You don't have to fucking Quicksilver every scene with the Flash in it.
Mm-mm.
Like set up for a Quicksilver scene, like, oh, this is gonna happen, and then boom, everybody's out of the building, and that's it. That's all the scene needs to be.
Although the first scene where he does his running and shit, and the hot woman that he
breaks the glass.
Fancy, he grabs the hot dog and puts it in his pocket, and then runs back inside and feeds the dogs. I laughed hard at that.
That's Flash. Flash is the comic relief heart. And
the ending of that was great. The 10 minutes of him saving this girl, ridiculous.
How do you like? Did you see the post? I think we posted on our website where he goes, he could break that window because Windows doesn't support Flash.
Yes, I saw that.
That was so fun.
I thought it was a great setup to see like Flash's powers, but I didn't need 10 minutes of this girl flying out of the car.
Yeah, the scene was long.
Like creepy, staring at her, setting her down all nice. Yeah. I was like, dude.
But that payoff where he just runs back inside and feeds the dogs and has that great line. Like,
I always like to keep a little treat on him and just starts.
Yeah, I always keep a little meat treat on me. In times like this, I lost my shit. I thought that was a good line.
I want to interrupt us talking about the Snyder Cut because I'm assuming this will take up a little bit of chunk for us. Suggs on here says, y'all consider Joker in this category. Also, since it's DC extended, we talked about this a little bit on the side. So we're not going to be talking about the Joker despite it being a good movie, very good movie. I think we'll do a Joker exclusive episode maybe sometime in the future and talk about all the different variations of the Joker. And then maybe do it when they're releasing like Harley Quinn versus the Joker is when they're talking about doing. I think that'd be a fun one to do. Or the Killing Joke they talked about maybe doing. So I think we'll do it on there. But that's a good question. Thank you.
I'd be down with that.
I do love that movie though. Just saying. Fucking love it.
Joker, I still have yet to see it.
Ooh, that's a mistake, my guy.
I don't care.
You won't like it because nobody in there is dressed like it's Halloween in 1983.
I don't care for Joaquin Phoenix. So
I don't either, dude. I love this movie.
Really? Okay.
But I think Danny will attend or he'll agree with this. We liked it more because we have dark humor.
You need a dark humor for this.
There's parts we're laughing at. Nobody else is.
Dude, I saw it. Thank God I saw it with my brother. And I saw it with my brother in a theater. Me, him, and like maybe 50 other people. And I'd be my head back in a scene, holding my ribs, laughing, and look over, and the person sitting next to me on this side, and I look back, and I see my brother do the same thing next on his thing, laughing, and I'm like, that's my guy. I needed one else in this theater so I don't feel like a psychopath. You need someone that is not offended. If you don't get offended, you're going to love it.
Okay. I mean, this movie sounds perfect for me then.
There you go.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's some funny fucking jokes in there if you have a dark sense of humor.
We'll have to watch it. That's for sure.
Well, that was my underrated, was the Snyder, and mostly, is it underrated? I don't know. But I'm trying to push it for people to watch it because
dude, it broke HBO Max trying to watch it.
Yeah.
The second half broke HBO Max the day it was released.
The second half of the Snyder Cut is underrated. The first half, super overrated. Okay. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I thought Ames would have gone Batman vs Superman. This is his underrated.
That's another category. We'll get there.
All right.
So funny.
That was going to be my second overrated, or not underrated, but I thought you would have said it, and I wanted to say Wonder Woman.
For Batman vs Superman?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get there.
But we'll get there, apparently. Teaser. Probably in this category. What's your guys' worst?
Tune in.
We jumping into worst right now?
Batman vs Superman.
Okay, here we go.
Fuck that movie. Okay? Fuck it. And it's cold. All
Steven,
of it.
tell us why you love it. Okay, go ahead, Jordan.
Yeah, Steven, I'm sure you'll love this fucking piece of shit. This movie sucks. Okay? Sucks. The story's terrible. Batman does not, I don't care what he has. He could have 1,000 pounds of kryptonite. He stands no chance against Superman. Okay? Not a one. Not a single chance. You could say, oh, Doomsday was in there. Doomsday's whole purpose. Make Doomsday versus Superman. Batman versus Superman makes no fucking sense. It was a terrible movie. I don't walk out of movies. I almost walked out of this movie.
Really? This one?
I paid $1 for this movie, and I almost walked out. Okay?
What was your joke, Brand? I almost walked out of the plane that was showing Batman versus Superman.
Yeah, 100%.
That's right. I almost walked out of that plane.
Fuck, I cannot stand. I watched it the one time and I was like, I can't do this shit again. It
So
was
your reaction is why I didn't hate it as much. I
think
watched
I'm
it
the
late.
same. I'm the same as Brandon.
There's parts that I absolutely fucking hate. You're right. Martha, what'd you say?
I was waiting for Steppenwolf to say that his mother's name was Martha and Justin.
I thought for sure they'd make the joke there.
Yeah, that'd be
Oh
so
my
funny.
god. He looked at it. I'm like, he's going to fucking say Martha, isn't he?
During
Oh
his fucking fight with Superman and he's getting reamed, he's just like, wait, my mother's name's Martha. And he's like, what'd you say? Well, let's go. Don't worry about it.
But overall, like, I like Ben Affleck as Batman. I like Henry
Me
Cavill
too.
as Superman.
Yeah, 100%.
So,
Henry is
Jesse
Superman.
Eisenberg is a great actor. Amy Adams, J.K. Simmons as
Don't get me started on
Commissioner
Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor. Jesus, I'm so pissed off at this movie.
That's fair. You're not
Yeah.
wrong. He's very social media, Lex Luthor. I get it.
Yeah.
He's not. He's
Fast
not Hugh Jackman. He's not Clancy Brown.
witty guy. I was like, no, Lex Luthor is a super villain. Okay, he talks slow. He's
well,
very
the last
direct.
guy they got to play Lex Luthor, he's unavailable now.
Well, he should. You're right. You're right. But him is when he was casted, I was like, maybe. And then I saw.
I'm a Jesse Eisenberg fan because he's my type of guy. I fucking love that shit. Zombieland. I love that movie.
Yeah,
But yeah, you're right. He's not meant for this role.
He had a
fast
good-
talking, witty. You know, that's just not fucking Lex Luthor.
But he had a good part in Lex Luthor. He said, "There's a Superman over there who's dangerously close to having his hair tucked behind his ear."
See, yeah, because that's what Lex Luthor would say. Fucking asshole. Come on, I'm gonna rage if I have to fucking talk about this movie.
Rule
anymore.
number 3: Kryptonite.
Fuck, dude, I hated it so much.
Okay, so I'm with you. I think I'm with Brandon. I think I saw it maybe a month after it came out, and everyone said it was trash. So then I watched it. Probably why I didn't like Aquaman. I think I saw it probably opening weekend or like a week after it came out. There's no hype yet. Batman versus Superman, very well spoken about how bad it was. So when I saw it, I was like, I was expecting bad, and I saw it, I was like, it's bad. So I wasn't like upset.
Yeah,
That's why I was willing to put it in my underrated because I didn't hate it as much as everybody else.
that's fair.
That's a weird take.
And it's well,
That's what an underrated movie is, right?
but it's
I don't hate it as much.
very fitting. Very fitting.
I don't hate it as much. It's not underrated. That's
All
not
right,
the worst
I'm
movie.
gonna jump into my worst. It's Suicide Squad.
Yeah, let's talk about it. I was hoping
This
I didn't
movie
want
won an
to
Oscar. It won a fucking Oscar.
Oh man, I don't want to bring it up, but Steven's talking shit about your Browns, my guy, and I don't think it has anything to do with how late you are. He's just mad at you.
Well, I'm not worried about Steven and John. I don't dislike people on this podcast, but you're one of them.
Oh yeah, John's a piece of shit.
Rather have
For a
Val
while.
Kilmer than Ben. I'd rather have Michael Jackson be Batman than fucking.
He
Val.
means Michael Jackson's current state.
Yeah, 100%.
Vampire Jackson would be a great.
Yeah,
One.
I'd rather have him be Batman.
Moonwalk into that crime.
Imagine how many Robins he'd have.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure at that point, fucking Lex Luthor would be played by Kevin Spacey.
Batman Returns, or I'm sorry, Superman Returns. Batman Returns, another great one. Is that Val?
Yeah, I
Kilmer?
don't love fucking Val Kilmer. I would choose Ben Affleck.
There's a radio war going on in our comments. Steven Peterson hates Brie Larson as Captain Marvel, which I assume has to do with this Captain Marvel, which no one knows is Captain Marvel. I went to Comic-Con, everyone called me Shazam, and they're like, Shazam, want to take pictures? Like, don't say that word, or I'll look like you. And he's like, but it's Captain Marvel. They're arguing about Captain Marvel on here. Steven thinks she's a terrible actress, Brie Larson, which I won't say my opinion. And Amanda loves her, which I assume has to do with Jordan.
I'll put Brie Larson's a good actress.
I second
I
your
like
opinion.
No Mercy. She's really good in it. Captain Marvel, it's a middle of the pack Marvel movie for me, but probably better than any other DC movie out there, except for my
100%.
best.
I disagree with that, but you're very close to where I would agree, I'll say.
I think everybody will know my best.
Okay.
Probably the same all around.
All right. So that's your worst movie is Suicide Squad. We barely talked about it. Talk about DC being great at casting. Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn, love it. Will Smith as Deadshot. All these different actors. Jai Courtney as Boomerang, which I think they try to be too much Marvel in this. I like a lot of it. Amanda Waller. Let's talk about Amanda Waller for a second. Viola Davis is my favorite transfer from comics to movies, including everything, including Hugh Jackman. She plays a mean, sadistic, fucking harsh woman. The same look, same everything. Tough. I love it. She's my favorite. And that being said, I don't like Suicide Squad and could not be more excited for Suicide Squad 2.
Oh, God, I know.
He is the best crossover. You're right. Like the best. She's one of the best. What's the term I'm looking for here? Casted actors to play a role. Except I needed her to be like 700 pounds, like she is in the comic books. Amanda Waller in the comic books is fucking massive, which just kind of adds to her scariness. But outside of that, she really does, like you said, she plays the character very well. And I think that's just because Viola Davis is a good actress.
She's tough. She's just tough.
Yeah.
You know, if someone gave her the wrong meal at a restaurant, she would go, that's okay, I'd eat it. You know, she'd be like this, come back. Immediately, you know that she...
And you'd be too scared to, like, spit her food.
Yeah, for sure.
She'd be like this, you sit in my chair, I'm going to go talk to the chef and see what he misheard from who.
Yeah, Stallone's voicing the shark in the new Suicide Squad 2 movie.
The shark. That's a character, Steven. His name's
Shark.
Stallone's not educated.
Who's
We got educated earlier in the podcast if our nerd expert showed up on time. But now we don't have time for that.
I'm sorry. It's King Shark. I also love that they brought a few of the people back, like Margot Robbie. Jai Courtney as Captain Boomerang is one of my favorites. I love Captain Boomerang. Stupid character.
Yeah, he plays it perfectly.
But he plays it fucking
Unicorn?
Goddamn good.
So fun.
He always has to have a stuffed unicorn. He cracks a beer through the entire, like, every fucking time he's on scene. He's just like,
he's very Australian, eh? Hey, very Australian.
Fucking John Cena.
Fucking Aussies, eh?
dude, that trailer, fucking almost perfect, I think.
You're right. Like, you see people being ripped in half.
Yeah.
You hear penis jokes.
You see a guy get fucked. He's like, if I had to eat every dick on this island, I would if it was for free.
This island's full of dicks. I had to eat
For America.
Do it for justice.
Yeah, for justice. Love it, dude.
My brother texted me about that part. He's like, did you watch the Suicide Squad 2 trailer yet? I'm like, yeah. He's like, what'd you think of that island full of penises?
So funny.
Jesus Christ. It was hilarious.
Dude, I'm very stoked for this movie. I love
it. It's weird because the first one's trash.
You're not going to fear an argument for me, dude. I love Suicide Squad as an idea. As this movie executed, where they blow up someone's brain, they do that in all the best things. King Shark, by the way, is a dumb character that shines brilliantly in Suicide Squad. I'm hoping they do it. He is a bad, weird character that fights Aquaman. But the Shark
King Shark is a Flash villain. Okay. He's a Flash villain originally, King Shark.
Yeah,
I just assumed they hired Vin Diesel. And that's it. He didn't need any makeup.
Pretty much.
Hire Vin Diesel, just says, I am Shark the whole time.
Dude, that's all he needs. He only needs 3 words to be a good actor. If he says any more than that, it sucks.
It's all about family. You can win by an inch or a mile. Winning's winning. Fuck you, Vin Diesel.
They have a lot of things to sign to save different aspects, right? I signed the Save James Gunn's Career Thing director when he posted like a weird comment 15 years ago to get him to direct Suicide Squad. He's directing it. Flula Borg's in it. Michael Roker, who you guys know from Yondu and Walking Dead. Flula Borg is a German comedian who is one of my favorite weirdos that anytime I see him in an interview, I have to stop and watch it. He was on a trivia show, and he's like, you're the guest for them. He's like, okay, shut up. He's like, how you going to do? He's like, I guarantee our defeat. We are going to lose so bad. And I was like, I love this guy already. He's the best person.
Borg did a thing a few years ago with Conan. Or it might have been recently, where Conan went to Germany with him and did everything like a German would.
Oh yeah,
Hilarious, dude. That dude is so damn funny.
his across the borders shit that Conan did.
Yeah,
I fucking love that. I watched them all.
so funny. Flulaborg makes a joke. I think it was Conan that asked him. He's like, "Why are Germans always the bad guys?" And he talks about it's because of. He's like, "Well, I mean, you could always say like World War II. That's easy." But then he talks about, he's like, I think it's our tone of voice. And then he starts like saying words in German and he sounds just like mean as fuck. And he's just like, hi, how are you? But he just sounds fucking mean. Yeah.
You have to yell to get those words out.
Apparently, I fucking laughed my ass off. I thought it was so funny.
What did you think of Jared Leto's Joker in Suicide Squad compared to Justice League?
I preferred him in Suicide Squad.
You're a bad human, and I hope you get run over by a train.
Okay,
I hated his laugh in Suicide Squad. I fucking hated it.
Justice League, it's worse.
No. I thought it was way better in Justice League.
I didn't enjoy
when we talked about killing Robin with a crowbar, which from Death in the Family.
Goddamn right.
And Batman goes, choose your words carefully. And he goes, when I killed him, he's like, that wasn't very carefully. I laughed because that is a very Batman response to a very Joker response, where he's like, tread lightly. Does Joker tread lightly? No, he talks about your friend he killed with a piece of metal. I liked it. I thought it was good, but it was short, but maybe that's for the best.
I mean, I liked it. I hated how he did like 3 or 4 different fucking voices. In that last scene in Justice League, I was like, why is he doing like a fucking Southern accent now? I was so irritated because I want to see Jared Leto's Joker versus Ben Affleck's Batman, in all honesty.
Okay.
I liked the different take they took on Joker and Suicide Squad. I know it's not the classic Joker, and that's fine. Show me what you got, I'm a Cromwell.
Show me what you got.
Show me what you've got. And I was excited to see where they were going to go with it. And he just did Jared Leto and was super fucking weird, and nobody wanted to be around him when he was the Joker.
I want to bring this up real quick. Don't mean sorry to cut you off. Go ahead.
Go.
You usually do, Danny.
You know what? I'm the one that shows up on time. I'll decide. Suicide Squad, what I liked is when James Gunn took over to direct it, which we're a fan of. You guys don't know James Gunn. He did Guardians of the Galaxy. He knows how to make weird prisoners a team. They were going to write out Will Smith and have Idris Elba play Deadshot, which is that an upgrade? I don't know. I like them both so much. Idris Elba's great. Will Smith's great.
I'll say it. Apparently nobody else has the balls. Will Smith is Will fucking Smith. Idris Elba, not an upgrade.
Okay, not an upgrade? Okay, I was testing the waters. I'm a big fan
of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, you fuck.
I want to see where it goes. I want to see where it goes because I love Idris Elba as an actor. So I want to see where they go with it. But as of right now, I agree.
You guys don't have to worry about it. It's not the same character. He's playing a guy named Bloodsport now, and they did that on purpose to leave an opening so Will Smith can come back if there is a sequel, which I read the stupidest comments like, well, they already have like a black hitman. I'm like, then let's have 5 more, you moron.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Just to fucking pour it on, you dipshit. Let's add 3 more, 4 more in there.
It was Danny who made that comment, by the way. I like Jared Leto as Joker.
All right, let's move on because we're running a little bit out of time, guys.
I don't hate him, I guess I should say.
Dude, I thought what they could do with him, I thought could have been great.
You can only do so much with a shitty story.
Well, I mean, it's true. It's not a good movie. I like it, but I'm open to new things. Like I'm open to take a character and switch him up, make him different. Just don't like ruin it. You know what I mean? Like, if you want to, like you guys, like the classic, nobody's Joker is Heath Ledger's Joker, right? Nobody will ever do that Joker. So you want to take it up, you want to do something different, and then don't completely switch him back in Justice League to be the super creepy guy. Make him the fucking like gangster that he was, basically. Yes. He was like a mob guy, basically. Like he wore the fucking, he had the teeth, like his teeth would look like they were rotted out in this. I'm like,
I just assumed he was a mumble rapper in Suicide Squad.
Dude, I'm okay with it. I'd be okay with it. Just do something with
He's probably
it.
gonna OD on Cheetos.
What a badass he must be. How
Fucking
spicy are
weird
those? XX spicy? Hospital. Call it.
thing. So funny.
All right, Danny, what's your worst?
Yeah, let's get here. We got to get here. Have we done your guys both worst? My worst for me is Harley Quinn Birds of Prey. And not only is it my worst, it's the worst that they agreed with, where they tried to change the title 2 weeks after the movie started because they were getting no sales. I think Margot Robbie is one of these great casting choices. I don't know what they're doing wrong story-wise. Margot Robbie is Harley Quinn. Hey there, Mr. J. Oh, yeah, of course I do this, but sometimes I bash someone over the head first. I think she's really good as Harley Quinn. This movie literally left with 15 minutes left. Ewan McGregor, love Ewan McGregor. My favorite part of this movie. These different actresses doing different parts.
That's
Okay,
funny.
story. Boo. Mr. Zaz, one of my favorite characters.
Boo.
Bad. Did not
I
like it.
hated what they did to Mr. Zaz.
Yeah, what they did to Victor Zaz, I was not fucking impressed with. I was
It bums me out.
I
was
didn't like
all the
that.
characters. It's like someone going like, hey man, I bought truffles. I bought filet mignon. I bought avocados. I bought all these great, beautiful ingredients, prawns. What do you do? I'll put them in a blender, stir it around, add ice cubes. You're going to drink it. I'm like, the fuck I am.
I liked it. I thought they could have done a lot better. I thought the casting of the Birds of Prey was pretty good.
I liked it.
I just like you said, like the story was terrible. I liked
Exactly.
that Harley Quinn finally got her hyena pets. I was stoked about that.
That was
Being
cool.
It's pretty
being
popular.
a comic book fan, I was fucking stoked that she finally got her pet hyenas. But it just didn't hit with me, in all honesty.
Me either. I ain't mad at this one. I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. I haven't watched it since the time in theaters. I like certain things about it. I hated certain things about it.
So this is one of the movies that my co-hosts make fun of me for that I walked out on, and I did. And they're like, well, it got
You
real
walk out on
bad.
every movie.
I'll say if you're not walking out on
If
movies,
they're-
then
There's subtitles in our movies, and you walk out on half of them.
yeah,
If there's
you're
shit,
like
I leave. I got things to do.
close. A decent
What
movie.
things do you have to do? Go find your next subtitle
My
movie.
reverse boner from this bad movie is number one. I
He
left.
said,
I rewatched it, and I go, oh, this movie does end terribly. I told both of you, you're like, oh no, it does. I go, why tell me that I should rewatch it? You're like, no, I
You
didn't.
should
say that.
always finish the movie.
Yeah.
Always.
always.
No.
You
Unless it's got Kevin Costner or Dennis Quaid in it.
100%. Oh, fuck Dennis Quaid. Also, I'll tell you the one thing I was missing from this movie, from Justice League. I wanted Kevin Costner stacking those fucking stones for no fucking reason. When he's at, or was that no, that was Batman vs Superman. Sorry. When you get fucking, it's like his dream vision or whatever after his dad dies,
With the
And he-
skull. I get it.
and he's talking to him, and he's just up stacking fucking stones for no reason at all. The only part in that movie that I cared for because of how ridiculous it was. It's retarded.
The
Yeah.
first Superman?
No, I think it's from Batman vs Superman. But it's like
By the
after,
way, I think the moral of the story is Kevin Costner's overrated.
No. He's
Kevin Costner-
fantastic and real good.
Dennis Quaid's not rated at all. So
Oh, fuck Dennis Quaid.
I'll
Fuck
say-
him. I'm so happy. This is the happiest I've ever been on this podcast.
I'll be a champion. I'll be a champion for Costner. Dennis Quaid?
That's how I am with every one of his movies. No,
serious.
Dennis Quaid's in this? I think not.
Okay.
You're like, oh fuck, this is so good. The very last scene has Dennis Quaid. Okay.
They're like, the next Marvel movie's got Dennis Quaid, and I'm like, the next Marvel movie ain't getting my money, is what I heard.
I'm fucking hell no. Fuck you, Dennis Quaid.
All right, let's jump into the best.
I was just
I
about
want to
say
bring this up first before we get
Fuck
into
you.
the rest, because it's been brought up a few times in the comments. Excitement level for Black Adam.
Fucking stoked. Excitement level for The Rock. I'm stoked already.
Okay, you know what? Then let me go first because
No.
you guys won't believe this.
Anyway, Eames, what's your excitement level?
My excitement level is at a 10, in all honesty. Black Adam's a cool
Okay.
character, and I love The Rock. So I'm excited to see what they do.
All right, Danny.
Okay, so
This
I want to
is
talk about
where
Black
I
Adam first. No, wait. I want to talk about Black Adam because The Rock's been pushing for this for 10 years. He's not riding on the coattails of GameStop. He invested in it a long time ago. He's always seen. There's not very many villains that are more popular than the hero.
So you're
Joker-
saying this is his Deadpool?
No. What I'm saying is
I know where you're
Joker,
going, yes.
Joker might be more popular than Batman, right? Maybe.
Yeah,
Black
probably.
Adam is a super interesting villain. Very interesting, almost an anti-hero that The Rock was like, hey, do you want to play Captain Marvel? He's like, I'd rather play the villain 10 years ago.
Mhm.
And they're like, okay, we'll work on it. So, and now in the last year and a half, they've started doing it, which good for you, man. You know, that's a passion project. You've waited 10 years to play a character. I mean, I hope he kills it. I'm excited.
Like
good.
Ryan Reynolds did with Deadpool. That's what Brandon was getting at.
No,
Yeah.
he played Green Lantern. That's a different guy. You're thinking of someone else. He did the Reynolds draft, the tinfoil.
Okay, before we get into our best, Cyborg should not have been in Justice League. It should have been a Green Lantern. That's all I'm saying.
I agree, 100%.
Cyborg
Agreed.
is a Teen Titan. Okay.
And I don't know if that's just because I really hated Cyborg in that movie.
No.
Maybe if
Cyborg
it was just good, I would have liked it. Wouldn't fuck yeah, but
Green Lantern is a
Cyborg.
founding member of the Justice League. How is he not?
that I
in-
did know.
How
I
is
have an
the
answer
Green Lantern
for
not
that.
in there yet? Fucking a Teen Titan is? You shitting me?
You want me to tell you? I'll tell you what happened. Zack Snyder wanted Green Lantern to be in it. Couldn't do it, right?
That
Couldn't do the
movie
reshoot.
sucked so bad, I wouldn't have put him in it either.
It's true. That's why in the flashback there was a lantern fighting against when Dark when he first came, right? So he wanted Green Lantern to be in it, couldn't get it to work because DC was all retarded, all
Mhm.
R-worded. So at the end, he's gonna have a little cameo with him showing up the doorstep to Ben Affleck, right? Saying, "Hey
Mhm.
man, I wasn't here for the first one. I'm here for the second one. If you ever need me." They wouldn't greenlight Green Lantern because they still are fighting it, still trying to make a movie, still trying to make a franchise. I know they want to act that, so they didn't Martian Manhunter. That was supposed to be Green Lantern, and he fought for it. And he said, "I'm going to die on that hill, make it Green Lantern." And they said, "You're not going to even be the director of this. We don't have to worry about you." And they made it someone else. And then that's the footage he had to use. He's like, "That's fine. You know what? Because I like Martian Manhunter too."
Yeah, I fucking nerdgasmed with Martian Manhunter, dude. When he fucking leaves Lois Lane's house and you see him, I was like, "Get the fuck out of here!" I had chills.
I was pretty pumped too because
Oh my god!
surprisingly, I'm not as known in my comic books as you guys are. Surprisingly, I know.
I don't
He's
read comic
one
books.
of those people that I know that a lot of people don't. So I saw that. I'm like,
Yeah, dude.
holy shit, I know him.
I know that reference.
Nobody like I heard a bunch of the stuff. Like you get to see Dark Side. They make Steppenwolf cool. I heard a bunch of stuff coming in. I didn't hear shit that Martian Manhunter was in this fucking movie, and I was absolutely ecstatic when I fucking saw him. And then he comes in at the end, and he's all badass. When he's like, "Who are you?" I was like, "Say John Jones. Just say John Jones, please." Didn't say it, so I was a little disappointed, but he did say he was Martian Manhunter, and I was fucking stoked.
Can we talk about how weird the title is, Manhunter, to tell a human that? Like, if you went, "Hey, man,"
Same thing. I'm like, that doesn't sound friendly.
No.
Batman.
Well,
Batman.
some people call me Martian Manhunter, and just
Yeah.
like gives fucking Batman a fucking stare, just like
what's your
Like,
name? My name's Jupiter Lois Stabber. I'm here if you need me.
exactly.
Seems rough.
All right, let's do it. Let's get into the best part of the podcast.
The best. Everybody, thank you so much for commenting. Let's get into some of our best guys. Brandon, hit us.
Shazam. Fucking
100%.
Shazam.
100%.
100%. Best DC movie since The Dark Knight.
Yep, I agree.
Fuck.
1,000.
It's also the most underrated
Yeah,
on the
Wow,
list.
you guys, all right. Keep talking. I'm gonna be real quiet.
I fucking love this movie.
dude. Yeah. Again, taking the core of a character and really fucking exploiting it, they killed it in Shazam. Absolutely killed it. You have Shazam, who, yes, is a full-grown adult. Only when he's Shazam. Other than that, he's Billy Batson. He's a fucking like 15-year-old kid. He's gonna act like a 15-year-old kid.
Yeah.
When they
I
go,
love that they're testing out the superpowers.
mm-hmm.
Fuck yeah.
How about when
Like, we
his
wouldn't all
I
do that
think there
shit.
The reason why it was so good too is his co-star who plays his orphan brother who has problems with his leg, so he has a crutch. He's testing. He's a big fanboy, right? He's like, well, let's see if you can teleport. Puts him in a box, another box, but secretly lights one box on fire to see if he has fire immunity. It's just a fun movie. And he bursts out and he just points at him, and the crutch kid starts walking away. He's like, mother, and he chases him. I started laughing. I was just like, yeah, you knew the risk. If he lived, he's gonna be pissed.
Yeah, it's such, and I love Zachary Levi as Shazam. He feels it. Mark Strong is the villain. I love Mark Strong. Underrated actor.
Green Lantern is Sinestro. That made me laugh. Anytime
we all forget about that movie.
People, it made me laugh in the same universe.
This is his redemption story.
Hey, man,
is
right. Ryan Reynolds, Chris Evans was Human Torch. Now he's Captain America.
Right. They all get it,
dude. It was the same thing with Michael B. Jordan. He was also Human Torch. Got a so much better role in Black Panther.
All I'm learning is don't play Human Torch.
Pretty much. Just don't be in a. And now that Marvel has it, it's probably fine.
I was going to actually play Human Torch because you'll go on to bigger, better things.
Although now that Marvel's got it, I think they're going to do something with it. Not
hopefully
the other pieces of shit that were there
also,
before.
I watched Ryan Reynolds live tweet his reactions to watching Green Lantern for the first time.
I saw that.
That sounds amazing because I feel like he'd really rip this fucking movie.
At one point, he's like, Blake Lively's in this movie?
So funny.
Jordan, is Shazam your favorite movie as well?
I have a technical slash, but yes.
That's okay. No worries. Then let's stay on Shazam for a little bit longer. Clearly, right? This is me. Nerf footballs. But today for this.
Muscles?
No, just the color.
Gotcha.
I am a big fan of Shazam for a couple reasons. Dark and light, right? Steven said it. Marvel's too jokey, too much comedy, too much stuff. DC's too dark, too mean. Shazam to me was the balance where it was a lot of kid jokes, but the opening scene is a kid causing a car accident where his dad yells at him when he gets paralyzed. That is the first 4 minutes, very Pennywise, very kid getting dragged into the gutter and eaten.
Oh, that was just life, bro. Calm down, that's dark. Whoa. Kid gets yelled at. Whoop-de-doo. It's dark. Fuck off. That's some lighthearted shit.
I related this movie a lot when the wizard says, I'm looking for a kid with the most pure of heart. But by the end, he goes, I'll take what I can get.
I related when the dad was like, oh, I hate you, son.
Oh, God. Such a downer.
I'm too close.
How about, did you relate when he went to go see his mom and she's like, I'm just busy right now. Now's not a good time. What a heartbreaker. What a heartbreaker. She's like,
that shit was sad.
Can you find me another 11 years?
That's so funny.
Yeah, I fucking love the story too. You follow the kid trying to find his mom, also dealing with becoming a superhero.
I know.
Struggling with being a kid in a new school, an orphan in a new
Philly. He's a Philadelphia.
Yeah. Brotherly love my ass.
Yeah, right.
It's hard. It's a hard life.
Fuck you, Philadelphia Eagles fans.
I love
easy. They just lost their quarterback and coach.
Yeah, they're better off without that quarterback. That's all I'm saying.
They have a statue of him outside their stadium. Maybe think it twice before you start doing a molding.
Good luck, Indianapolis. I like what you said about how it's the balance because let's be honest, everybody shit on DC through the first however many movies. Like even in Batman vs Superman, every scene the lighting was fucking dark. Like
it is.
You got Zack Snyder though.
I get it.
Watch a Zack Snyder movie. They all look exactly the same. It's all Sucker Punch. It's all Watchmen. Everything's dark.
300.
300, yeah.
Yeah.
Dawn of the Dead. Dawn of the Dead was his lightest movie.
The whole movie.
No, I agree. Like I thought, fucking Zack Snyder pisses me off.
How about this though? When they have the scene, they have the funny parts, right? And he's like, "You're looking at me. I'm crippled. I'm an orphan. I've got it all." Right?
Yeah.
That kid's fantastic in it from it. Fantastic character. And then it goes to the scene where he goes and confronts his dad at the board meeting, and he unleashes the sins, and they start pouncing on people and biting their heads off and throwing through glass. Like, whoa, this is not Captain America. This is something else. but also taking the sting out of superhero movies. When they're a mile away flying, and I'm trying to and they're flying, and the guy goes, "You've made a grave mistake fighting me. I will kill you." And he goes, "I can't hear you. You're too far away. You're like you're over. You're so far." And he goes, "You made it. I will finish. I can't. I can see your mouth moving, but barely." And then also, forget it. And he just flies towards him. Like, now I can't watch movies anymore. Superhero Landing with Deadpool, same idea. I'm like, no, I'm gonna think about that every time I see someone arguing over football.
Superhero Landing. Love it. No,
All right, what was your point, Ames?
No, I was just gonna say to Zack Snyder's benefit, whatever they did on the second half of Justice League was great. Like if that was like his vision, what he wanted to do, I didn't mind the first Justice League movie. I liked it.
Was this your Slash?
No, not the original.
Oh, I was like, get the fuck out of here.
No, hold on.
I have to back this whole podcast, but I'm about to stab you while I'm back there now. Put a knife in your back. Yeah,
No.
I said it.
No, my Slash is the second half of Zack Snyder's Justice League.
For your favorite.
For my favorite, for the best, is the second half of the Justice League. Zack Snyder.
Rate the movie overall as a whole.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
Okay, as a whole,
Yeah.
out of what? 5 stars?
Yeah, 10. You are 10 stars. 10.
Out of 10 stars, I give it a 7.
You're the worst kind of person. You know
6.5,
what?
7.
That's
I
higher than
love-
me, isn't it?
I love you to death, teams. But to make the first half of the movie the worst movie you've ever seen, and the second half of a movie the best you've ever seen, is ridiculous. You can't do that.
Yes, you can.
No. You
Yeah.
can't say the first bite of a meal is the worst bite you've ever had, and the last bite the best. People would.
One of the great things about having 3 people on a podcast is there's always a tiebreaker. You both can go fuck yourselves. I'm right. Shazam,
What?
best movie
What?
DC has made since The Dark Knight.
Which one?
Shazam.
You know what?
But yeah, Eames can do that.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
It's new, man. Fuck yeah. Putting a different twist on our same old segments.
Yeah, you're welcome.
That's crazy, though.
I'm going to
Oh.
say the credits are the worst part of this movie.
Yeah.
But the other 2 hours are the best.
I hated the buffering. Oh, is it just me? I was in the mountains. You can't say
I'll
things
tell
like
you-
that. It's crazy.
I'll tell you what made me laugh. Zack Snyder's Justice League had more fake endings than Lord of the Rings combined.
Oh, you're right.
When it got to that epilogue, there was 6 endings that could have cut
Jesus.
me. And they're like, but wait, what's Batman doing on his lake house? And then they're like,
Wow.
Lake house.
yeah. I was like, oh fuck, is that it? I thought the Joker was in this. No. Oh no, this is Wonder Woman's thing. Oh nope, Flash's thing. I was just like, Jesus Christ, just fucking end the movie. But
Sorry.
they made Steppenwolf, who was a ridiculous character in the first one. Stupid, pointless, worthless, weak, stupid. They made him a badass. You actually get to see how big of a badass he is in this movie. The fact that you actually get to see Darkseid and not just the logo in Batman's nightmare scene, loved, because Darkseid's a badass. And the fact that they bring in, like I said, the anti-life equation,
It's big.
huge in the DC universe.
Yeah. That's
Absolutely huge. And the fact that this is like what they should have done, where they set up the future. It's what they did in this, and they're not going to do anything with it, I don't think.
Well, here's the
I
thing.
don't know. We'll see.
Here's the thing that's fun.
So,
There's a Coner precedent made by Superman 2 where he goes, I would have done this movie differently, right? And he got his own release in 2001.
mhm.
Snyder's now done this with Justice League, which I thought was going to be dog shit. I liked it. I thought it was good. So
Mhm.
now he might get a Snyderverse. Suicide Squad director says, I have my own cut. He might get his own cut. It's different ground. It's treading new water, and I'm excited for it because people are
I'm
getting
not
shot.
excited for a Snyder universe. All his movies are going to look and feel exactly the same.
It's true. I mean, I would be down with the Snyderverse for 3 movies. And I saw
Yeah.
this. My buddy posted this. It was like Justice League. There was like a New Justice where it's like kind of like the Justice League with new people. And then the third one was Justice League War, and it was like the cap, the final, what it should be, the very end battle with Darkseid, cap off his universe there, and then go on with what you want to do. I think it's going to be weird when Ezra Miller is like, "Wow, Batman, you look a little different," and he's glowing in the light. You know what I mean? Like he's sparkling. I think that's going to be weird. So we'll see but I think Ben Affleck's Batman's good.
So let's talk about it. Who's the best Batman?
Of all time,
What did you say, Eames?
of all the Batman,
All of them.
Adam West.
Okay.
With his eyebrows.
No, to me, in all honesty, the best Batman drawn out and played out is what's his fucking name?
Bale.
Yeah, Bale.
Okay. What about you, Danny?
I think Ben Affleck is my favorite Batman in the worst movies, but I think he does the best job.
All right, you're both wrong.
I thought so.
It's Pete.
Pete? Pete Holmes? I went down to the fucking store and I bought 3 fucking batarangs. That guy? That's your Batman?
Yeah.
Is that the Batman?
I got high and I went down to the Batcave with Alfred and he made me some sandwiches. That's your guy?
The Batman?
Justice.
I want to
they know where to go if we don't push them.
I knew if I did it, someone would do an impression. That's all I wanted. I did not care who your favorite Batman was. You can go fuck yourselves.
Oh.
It is Christian Bale.
He's like, bats. Yes, you dress like a bat. You're scared of bats. You make people. No, not bats. Bats.
Bitch.
They use. They're just the showers are just as good, and they use 1/3 less of water.
I did this purely for me. It's not good entertainment for everybody else, but I love it.
Sorry, everybody. Batman on College Humor.
If you guys don't know, go YouTube it. Pete Holmes playing Batman. It's fucking hilarious.
It's the best.
Talk about casting. I want to talk a little bit about this one. I'm excited. I've written an article about it. Flashpoint Paradox, the new Flash movie. They're bringing in Michael Keaton. They're bringing in Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman. They're bringing in Val Kilmer, George Clooney's, these other Batmans. Essentially, it's about Flash going to different multiverses to save the universe. And doing so is going to all of our favorite old movies when we were kids. What do you guys think about it? They're bringing in, it might even be Danny DeVito as Penguin as well. And it's coming out next year. You know, what do you guys think?
Flashpoint's one of the DC. If DC does something well, it's their animated movies.
Oh, I love this animated movie.
Animated movies, they fucking kill it. They're
They
so
kill it.
good. The Flashpoint Paradox movie was fucking amazing. And I hope they do. I would be okay if they just took that shit straight from animation.
Please.
Like I'd be so
Really
in.
good.
Do it.
It's so good. You get Thomas Wayne's Batman in Flashpoint.
Yeah,
I love that.
the
Which
doctor who's kind of sadistic.
yeah, you get the guy who's instead of him and
He's
his
like
wife.
the Punisher.
Yeah, he's the Punisher Batman. He uses guns. He doesn't give a shit. Instead of Bruce and Martha, or sorry, Thomas and Martha getting shot, it's Bruce and Martha. What did you say?
What did
But-
you say their name? Let's stop fighting.
Who is that? Let's go out.
Did we just become best friends?
Do you want to go do a ride in the garage? But you get all these different, like you said, different universe versions of these characters. And I'm a huge fan of the Flashpoint Paradox. I hope, because Eobard Thawne is the catalyst of that.
Reverse Flash.
Yes, Reverse Flash. So if they set
By the
that up,
way, laziest name in comic books.
100%.
At least top 10.
Oh, top 5. I'm like the Flash, but I'm a bad guy. What?
Are you Superman? Me Bizarro Superman. We get it.
That one also rough. They did the Red Sun. They did the animated. Did you guys watch this? The animated movie?
Fantastic. That and then where he goes to. Is that the one where he goes to Russia?
That's the one where he crash lands in Russia.
Guys, skip HBO Max. There's like 5 movies that are very adult. There's Justice League Dark. There's Constantine, Demon Pact. All these movies are such a good watch. But you like, I don't watch cartoons. Change your mind because cartoons are way low budget. I'm with you. I love these. DC Animated Universe, killing Marvel. Not even close.
Dude, Marvel's animated movies, even their animated shows, I'm just like, dude, I don't care. Copy and paste what DC's doing. I don't
Marvel
care.
kills it in live action.
100%.
DC kills it in animated.
1000%. Their animated movies are great. I know they're cartoons. Seriously, guys, give them a watch. Give a few.
One of those makes more money than the other.
Yeah, a lot more.
A lot.
More.
Like $1 billion more.
If I had to give you 3 to watch War, Justice League War, the Justice League Dark, and Flashpoint Paradox.
I'm with you. I like
all those. That's how you know they're good if I've seen them. I only watch good shit.
Red Sun is really good.
Yep.
But the comic book version of Red Sun also, fucking great trade. If you guys are comic book fans, pick it up and read it. Really good stuff.
Okay, Jordan, that'll be your decision for recommendation. Brandon, you have a recommendation of all the movies and series we've talked about, or maybe even 1 or 2 we haven't talked about. Is there a movie that or series somebody should check out?
We'd fucking just go watch Shazam. That's always my best. Is always going to be my recommendation. It's the best for a reason.
It's a solid recommendation.
Fucking God!
You guys seen it? Rewatch it. It's not that fucking hard.
No, it's true.
Dude, I'm not even mad at you at all. How could I be? I'm dressed as him, and one of my favorite Comic-Con experiences.
That's who you are.
Okay, Brandon. Jeez. I feel you some now. Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. We had such a good time doing this. Tune in next week, please. We appreciate all the comments. Like, subscribe. You can check us out on many other platforms that Brandon's going to mention here in a second. But I, first of all, want to thank The Buzz for having us out here. They have a lot of great podcasts. I mean, almost all of them are as good as ours. They're very close. But thank you so much, Brandon. Where can they follow us if not live on here?
Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes. We're 5 stars.
You're
YouTube, Buzz.
I fucking love it. Attaboy. Hey, thank you guys so much. Stay strong. And remember, no capes.
War. Tell them that's what we ready for. War. Tell them that's what we ready for. War. Bringing that to competitors. Till we see the confetti fall, be ready for war. Tell them that's what we ready for. War. Tell them that's what we ready for. War. Bringing that to competitors. Till we see the confetti fall, be ready for war. Tell them I'm ready, any opponent. The crown heavy and every minute is chosen. A path only fit for kings, and you don't know what this court means. What did you enlist for? If it isn't getting more rings, then you gon' have to switch your team. Trust me, it gets more mean. I'm a nightmare going up against your dreams. First step is explosive like a bomb hit. Bet if I let it fly, I cannot miss. And you ain't got a chance at the top 10 when you getting clamped all night by a locksmith. On the block, throwing lobs to my top bigs. I'm a chef.